Okay. All right, everybody mute yourself, please. Okay, so welcome. Oh my gosh, it's round 4 of the Futuristas group, and today is Monday, August the 10th. So today's call will be short. It's basically an introductory call. We want to lay down, the format of this group. We want you to understand what the goals are, what we're here to accomplish, and also to expectations, right? Because we want you to know what we expect, what you can expect from us and what we expect from you. So before we get started, for those of you who don't know me, Susie's team, if we haven't met before, my name is Becky Brossett, or Brossett, properly pronounced, it's Brossett. I am the co-founder of Diesel Nation. I'm actually coach number 1 on Diesel Nation. My sister signed up after me. She'll be celebrating 10 years in 2 weeks from now. I just celebrated mine last month. And actually yesterday was a big day because yesterday was a 7-year anniversary of when I walked away from my construction career. So it was pretty amazing how quickly 7 years have flown by. It's unbelievable. But in case you don't know my story, like I said, I worked in construction. I have 2 boys, Chase and Jake. They're now 13 and 12. And I'm my husband, Larry. And back 10 years ago, 10 years ago, we were in a financial pinch, and I'm not going to go to every detail in my story, but I want you guys to see the power of saying yes. I talk about that a lot. So 10 years ago, even though Larry and I had really great jobs, it was pretty stable, we had lost that ability to rise in our companies because of the financial collapse of the financial markets. And it's very similar in nature to what's happening right now. People were hurting, people could not pay their bills. Our mortgage adjusted. It was back then when everybody was getting those adjustable rate mortgages. Ours adjusted to a rate that we could not pay, and we lost our bonuses. We had lost any opportunity for getting raises because construction was so tough. And honestly, I was fed up. I was fed up of working really hard and not even being able to make any dent in the debt and anything like that. It's so funny because yesterday I was telling my brother-in-law Danny that it was my 7-year anniversary. He's just stopped for a second, and the way his brain works is sometimes you're like, oh, that's such a good point. He says, what's 7 years has gone by really fast. Becky, if you would have stayed in construction, maybe you would have made $20,000 more a year. 20,000. And I agree with him, because to get a big raise like that was out of the picture anymore. It was not going to happen. And where was I going to go? Was I going to jump over my boss and, up the corporate ladder? That wasn't going to work either. So pretty much I was stuck. And I don't want to talk about numbers, but what I have done in 7 years with Team Beachbody, I would have never done in construction as an employee, never. So it's up to you where you want to take this. But instead of looking at all the things that could go wrong, I started thinking about all the things that could go right. When I started, that's what we want you guys to do. So I signed up because I realized that I couldn't leave my future in the hands of somebody else. I wanted to create freedom for myself, and my sister and I were natural born hustlers. Like, we have been hustling and selling shit since we were little girls. That's just how we're made. That's just what we do. And when this fell into my lap, I honestly had no idea. I didn't research anything. I just knew that I wanted to make money. So I ran with it. And, and we'll talk a lot about goal setting and all that, but that was what the income goals was, what drove me to want to keep going. Also backed up with the notion that I really love. I'm really passionate about fitness and nutrition, and I really wanted to help other moms feel great. So I just kept going, and little by little, then my sister took interest, and then we started growing this team. And it took a lot of work, and we'll never tell you that this is easy, because it's a business. You know, no business is perfectly, and no business is easy, but you have to keep showing up. And you know, I kept setting the goals, and we kept sharing openly with our team. Just like I can tell you, and with all 100% certainty, that the fire that is happening right now within Diesel Nation, within my team, Susie's team, our teams combined, the excitement and the energy and the love and the belief is just as exciting as it was when I first started. And in those early first years, when we were pushing really, really hard, right? I was pushing really, really hard to double my income. The fire is burning just as bright as it was back then. And there were times throughout my 10-year career when things kind of took a dip, but now we're back and better than ever. So now is such a great time to really take hold of this opportunity to learn, to lean into us. You're gonna see that Susie and I approach things differently. We think differently, but yet we jive so well that the beauty of this is that you're gonna get two different perspectives on everything. And so, yeah, I worked really, really hard, and we built this amazing team. And in 3 years, I was able to walk away from my construction career, and then 2 years later, I was able to retire my husband as well. And this business has provided so much more than just the income or the freedom, but I've changed as a person. And we've made the most amazing friendships that we probably would not have made otherwise. So that's another layer of this business before I turn it over to Susie, is that lean into this group. That's one of the most beautiful things that I've seen, besides the success that the Futuristas are having. It's the collaboration that you guys are going to have, and you guys are going to grow together. So I think that's such a powerful thing to show what the community is like, and that you have people on your side. Like Susie always says, we're like an army, and we have each other's backs. So don't be afraid to jump into the middle of the bed. I always say, jump into the middle of the bed, make friends within you guys, within the team, and run with these people. This is not a business where that is supposed to be done alone. Life isn't meant to be done alone anyway, but this is a team. And as a team, we make our goals a reality. So lean into that. And yeah, here I am 10 years later. And I guess you could say that with me, you could see the evolution of, you know, someone who rolls, who had kind of like some iffy times, and then the comeback at 10 years. The comeback is now, and like our team is killing it. So I'm blessed to be able to work with you guys. That this is our 4th round. The other 3 rounds have been amazing. So you're gonna get the benefit of us already knowing the secret formula, and you know what's working, and we're gonna continue to pour love into you guys. So Susie.
Hi, yes. So happy Monday, guys. All right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Susie Solares, and I have been a coach for almost 5 years. I got into this because I'm a wife, I'm a mom to 2 boys, and I'm a substitute teacher. But I got into this because when I had my boys, I noticed that I just became the person that I did not want to be, truthfully. Very sad. But I did. I became very sluggish, and I kind of fell into depression, and I just didn't want to be the mom anymore. I was very irritated. So I got into the business because I wanted to, first of all, get my body back, because I felt like if I lost my body. But I was very sluggish, very low on energy, and I kept seeing Becky's sister on Facebook thriving, and I just kept saying, oh my gosh, I want what she has. And after a year of watching her just talk about these little control containers, and talk about how, you know, she just dedicated 30 minutes a day to her health or her self-care, her fitness, she was feeling on top of the world. And I finally just one day said, okay, I give it, you got me, let's do this. And I started with a 21-day fix program. For me, that I'm barely 5 feet tall, I lost 7 pounds and 7 inches, and that was huge. I felt like if I was on top of the world, and I was like, man, every woman needs to have this feeling. I became the mom that I knew I could be. I had more energy. My marriage even just changed, my confidence. I gained so much that for me, it was like becoming a coach was a no-brainer. I was like, and I hadn't really thought about the income. I was just like, man, if I could gift this to other women, pay forward, feel so good, be that example to my children, just thought this is the way to go. So I jumped into just sharing on social media little by little my journey. And what happened was people started watching and people started reaching out. And then I started creating amazing friendships on, with the people that I was doing this journey with. And the friendships really just made me fall in love with the business because I fell in love with the community. And then, so I was thriving in like my personal life, my health and fitness, the community. And then all of a sudden, I just was like, wow, the fact that I could contribute to my household is just like the icing on the cake for me. So I started to really just understand the compensation plan. And, I just dove in. Like Becky says, I jumped into the middle of the bed. And I just started like doing the things, just helping 3 to 5 people every month. And now I think I'm like at 54 months consistently and consecutively, I think is how you say it, right? That I've been reaching my business goals. All along, I've been watching Becky from, like the sidelines. And it wasn't until last year that her and I really just connected. But I feel like if I've known her, for so long, because I've been watching her. And so she's always been this person that I'm like, my goodness, she, can really just reach all these goals. And if she could do it, why not me? And that's the message that I have for you today is why not you? If she could do it, if I could do it, you could do it too. But you do have to sacrifice some time into this business. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you that you're going to get it done by just putting a post on social media. It's not going to happen that way. We do have to go out there and look for people because weight loss is a very personal thing. And for some people, it's not even weight loss. Some people they need to gain weight. Everybody has such a different journey. But the goal here is to help people become their healthiest. The goal here is to help people thrive in life because this is a ripple effect. You're working on you. Meanwhile, you're setting the example for your family. Meanwhile, other people out, people that you come in contact with are watching you. You have a business opportunity. You have a community opportunity. And I say that we are in this business. I always say it's a community building business. That's what it is. It's a community building business. And with that comes self-care, the income, the friendships, the faith, the vision, the purpose, all of it. So embrace it. Embrace every single aspect of this mentorship training, guys. This 30-day training can really just set you up to do this business very successfully. We are mentoring you so that you know exactly what you need to do and then you take it off. However, you're going to coach your own way. And the goal here is, like Becky says, is don't have coach. Coach your way, but coach all the way. Don't just half-ass it. I'm sorry, like to curse, but that's really it. If you're gonna go all in, like really go all in. Go into your fitness journey, get the results, go out there with energy, share it, and then watch your business organically grow. But at the end of the day, remember that this is all based on relationships and and emotion. That's what this is. This is a very personal journey. So my challenge for you is to open up your heart and your mind into what all of this can do for your life, for yourself, and watch it just flourish. It's going to be like a ripple effect. It's going to, all this is going to just be like stirring and planting seed in every area of your life and with all the people that you come in contact with. But use this platform to reach people, guys. We have a beautiful mission. We have a beautiful purpose. Go ahead, take action and run with it. And we're here for you to help you in any way that we can. So that's basically in a nutshell my story. And Becky, you want to go over about how we'll structure the day, and then I'll talk about the things that we need.
Yes. Okay. So all of you have been added. I believe you're all in the Futuristas Round 4 group on Facebook. Every single day, Susie will post first thing in the morning the lesson for the day. So it shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. There may be a couple videos like the one on Shakeology, which comes down the road, that is going to be a little bit longer. But the point of this is like we're trying to give you some insight into the business little by little, that you have to go into that group. So if you have to put a calendar appointment on your phone to remind you to check into that group every day, do that, because you're going to start learning all the different aspects. So you're going to expect that. And then in the evening, I'll have a post, like a check-in post, so that you guys can post comments. Did you, all I want to know is, did you watch the video? Did you read the post? And do you have any questions? What takeaways? It's really important that you dive into this because this is where you're going to have that foundation. Then you can expect that either on a Thursday or a Friday, every single week for the next 4 weeks, we will have a mentorship call. And I look, as if I dissect this mentorship program, the power is there. It's in the weekly calls. So I understand that, you know, and the thing is with that, with summer, we're all over the place. So we never have a set time. We're kind of changing it because we're like running around doing things with our family. If you can't make the call, send us your questions ahead of time, please, so that we can address it on the call. But the more that you can attend those mentorship calls, what we'll do is recap the week. I'll give you my insight. Susie will give her insight. And then we use, it's like usually 30 minutes of question and answer at the end, where you have open forum to ask us anything. That is where the magic happens, because you're getting to hear from me and her, our perspective, plus you're hearing questions from your peers, which maybe you hadn't thought about. And it's giving you this extra level of knowledge and expertise. So do your best to try to be on these calls and just take full advantage of this time that we have together. Guys, the last 3 rounds, I had on our first round in May, I had a brand new coach, Karina Guzman. You're gonna hear a lot about her. She's hit Success Cup 3 times. So she's already a success starter, and she started May 4th. And she already hit diamond. Like she hit diamond in 2 months. 2 months. She beat me. I hit diamond in 4 months. 2 months. And she was a May Futurista. I have 2 other girls who were one that was a fallen diamond. She regained diamond as well in June. And then I have another one who just started her business in April. She joined May Futuristas, and she's 1 coach away from diamond. So it's proof. It is proof that it's working, and we want you guys to take full advantage of what is happening here, and we're super excited. So that's what you can expect, but I just need you guys to really, and you won't have any lessons on Saturday and Sunday. That way you can go back and take your time. If you miss something, you have time on the weekends to catch up. But try not to let it get away from you, because if you let the lessons get away from you, it's gonna be too much to pick up on. So try to go in there, you know, maybe cut out 15 minutes of your day, maybe first thing in the morning, and take a look at those lessons.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over just a couple of things that you need for this group. And I did post a graphic on the group, but just in case if you haven't looked, so the first thing that you need to have is a business planner. I told my coaches that are in this group that I would buy them the planner. I think Becky does the same. So I didn't get a chance to order yesterday. I will order today. They take about a week, but that's fine because you'll have it in time for next week's power hour that I'm going to teach you how to use that planner. The second thing that you need to have is the Slight Edge book. I too told my coaches that I would give them that as well from Amazon. I'm going to have it shipped delivered. Delivered or whatever, directly to them. So if you don't have that book, that's the book that we highly recommend. Personal development is a vital behavior. It's a vital behavior that Beachbody asks us to, perform each and every day. Mental health is critical, and personal growth, mindset growth is, really, really important in this business. So starting off with that book is going to be key. Every day, read either 10 minutes a day or 10 pages a day or a chapter a day, whatever you want to do. But it's very important that you do dig into reading that book. The next thing that you need to have is either a journal or binder. Okay, what I do with my journal is I track my customers, my coaches, my leads free leads that you'll get from Beachbody, which we'll get into that later. Any prospects, people that you're like, having conversations with that may seem interested. I track all that. And I also track like invitations, follow-ups, even dream girls that I wish that would be on my team. So you want to have a journal or binder where you can kind of like have your, your business organized, so that you're not just doing it like fly by night. You know what I mean? Like, make sure that you really are organized. You're the CEO now of your business. Yes, it's a home-based business, but that doesn't mean that it's not as important as if I were to open a boutique. Like, if I open a boutique, I would probably keep track of my customers, so you're going to do the same thing here. So have a journal or reminder that you are going to like dedicate to this business. The last thing that you should have is a calendar, because it's very important that, number one, you keep track of all these calls, because now you're in a training group that's going to set you up for success. But aside from all of that, remember that Beachbody launches new products all the time. And so you want to know in your calendar, okay, this product is going to come out on a certain day. You want to know to start talking about it. You got to kind of like reverse engineer, okay, it's coming out here like 2, 3, a month before. I want to start talking about the product, so that when you build that interest and the product launches, then you already have your customers set up so that they can purchase. So all of that, you'll keep track of on a calendar. You'll also want to have in your calendar when you're going to start your challenge groups. Because if you are going to host your challenge groups, you need a start date. Even if you go host a challenge group with someone else, you need to know. Because when you invite people and they say, well, when we start, you need to know those dates. When do you want to do a coach sneak peek? You want to make sure that all of that is tracked on your calendar, so you can invite people to your coach sneak peek. Right now with COVID, we are not attending any events. But pre-COVID, every quarter we get together. Becky hosts a huge Super Saturday or Super Sunday or Super Friday event where we go to a hotel, we work out with live trainers, we learn more about the business. Again, we, come in contact with our sister coaches, our peers. We build those friendships. We learn about new products. I mean, it's a grand event, and we do that every quarter. So you're going to want to write that down, because you're going to want to invite other people to that. You're going to want to attend. Remember, you're jumping into the middle of the bed. You're going to go all in so that this works. So those are the things that we highly recommend that you have for this group: your planner, your slide book, your journal, and your calendar. If you need anything else, I don't think you really do, but if you want to do other things, you can. It's up to you. You're going to coach your way. But those are 4 critical things that we ask that you have for this group, so that you can do it the right way.
All right. So yeah, the personal development is really important, because in this business, you're going to need to be mentally strong. And that means, you got to figure out what you need, and then obviously read a book. Or I love to do sermons. I get leadership out of that. So you have to find what works for you. Coaching your way is really important, because we are not clones of each other. We just follow the business plan. We follow the model. We know what needs to be done, but it's up to you to create your way of doing it. And that's through action and obviously time. When I started, there were no trainings like this. Okay. I just kind of did whatever I felt naturally to me. And I think to me that was a plus, because I had to figure it out. So I'm going to ask you guys to always be resourceful. Number one. You are the CEO of your business. All the information is out there, guys. Everything is out there. Always go look for the answer yourself. If you cannot find it, of course, you come to us. But Google is your best friend. And actually, the Beachbody FAQs, you can even find them on Google. You don't even have to go through the Coach Online office. If you say, like, for instance, MBF, you need more information on MBF, I go to Google, I'm like, Team Beachbody, MBF, launch plan, or launch. And the FAQ comes up, and then from there, you could read all the different things on the prices, on the packs. But go look for the answers first, because I have always said this, that you learn by doing. If I feed you all the information, you're not going to learn it. You need to read it for yourself, massage it for yourself, digest it, then go take action. And then the last thing I wanted to say is release the expectation that this business is going to build itself. It will not build itself. This business can change everything, but you have to commit to showing up every day. And what that means to you may be different than what it means to me, but put your fitness first. You are the face of your business. You need to be a product of the product. And it does not mean bikini body fitness model. That's not what that means. It means that you're committed to living a healthy lifestyle, that you believe in the products, that you are using them, that you are sharing it with people, and that you are out there putting yourself first, and with a purpose of inspiring action into people. And we'll talk a lot about how you invite and how you answer messages and all of that stuff. We're not here to convince people to do this. We're here to inspire them by educating them that our products are what they need. And that takes confidence, and it takes a lot of time and consistency to learn that. But that's all I got for now.
The last thing that I want to just say is I want you to just, as we end this call, intake like everything that Becky said. And the last thing that I'll add is, guys, this business is way bigger than us. This is, like she said, it's not just about the bikini body. It's not. For many people, obviously, looking good is important because when you look good, you feel good. I get it. Health is critical. And, it is everything. Without health, we're nothing. But what I want you to understand also, I'll leave you with this, is that this business is truly about bringing people closer together, because we're not meant to do life alone. We're not. This is for us to be a big community of people with common goals who want to become their best. And what we do is we just pay it forward. That's what this really is about. We have a very big platform to be able to reach the masses, but this business, yes, it's about health. Yes, it is about income, but it is also about bringing people together to become their best so that they don't have to do this alone. Nobody here has to do any of this alone. This is hard. There are many things that people deal with that is very difficult. We are here to let them know that they are not alone. We are here to do it with them, to just, go out there and just become the best that we can possibly be with these tools. Beachbody provides the tools, we take the action, and we set the example, and we inspire, and we just pave the way. That's what we're doing. We're paving the way to bring people closer and to just truck along with us in this journey. That's what really this is about. Don't like diminish it. It's very, very big. It is way bigger than us. So I ask that you just, have that vision and dream big. Becky would always say from the very beginning that I met her, she would always say, dream big. And I didn't know how. I would be like, I don't know what, but now I get it. Dream big. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Anything is achievable if you really just go after it and envision it and focus on it and do the work. Yes, it takes sacrifice. Yes, there's many, many times that I don't watch TV. I don't. People are like, what? And I'm like, I don't. I rather work on my business than waste it away on watching TV. That's just my personal choice. Not to say that I don't, but what I'm saying is there are many times where I understand that right now I'm in a stage of building my business. Because in the long run, I know that I'm going to get to where I need to get to, where I want to get to. So I ask that you dream big, go after it, work this business in pockets of time. I get it. We're all super busy, but work it. Because if it works, if you work it, then I'll leave you with that.
That's right. All right. Well, that's really it. Do you guys have, I don't want to take too much time because my sister's on the national wake up call in 30 minutes. So more or less 30 minutes. So we need to get ready for that. But if you guys have any questions on what we covered today, and then Susie and I will come up with a time for Thursday, probably Thursday. Do you guys have any questions or comments or anything we can address? No. Let's take a picture then. Hi, Carol. Carol's killing it. Success of 12. All right, let's take a quick picture. And then if you guys have no questions, we are, Celine, I'm gonna get that for you. I'll do it today. Hold on. By the way, Celine is my friend from high school. She just signed up. We were in like chemistry together. I hated that class. I hated that class so much. All right, everybody, 1, 2, 3. I'm so excited, guys. You don't even know. This group has been so special, and I'm so excited for us to get to know each other and just to do really, really big things this month. So I will share the recording. We'll share the time for Thursday. Make sure you check the group today for today's post. I think today's just like to introduce yourself to the group. Please don't be afraid to make friends. We're here to rise together. So, all right, guys, have a great Monday. Oh, wait, before we hang up, couple things. If you guys have new coaches, there's an Emerald in 24 hours call at 2 o'clock. Check Diesel Nation Rising for that. My sister is hosting. I don't know who's hosting it, as a matter of fact. I just know that there's an Emerald call today at 2. At 8:30 tonight, I'm hosting a new coach welcome call. So if you have new coaches or you're a new coach, jump on that call. We're going to go over some of the business basics, and that's it. That's all I got. I just want you to remind it. And in 30 minutes, the national wake-up call. All right, guys. Mwah.
Bye, girls. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you so much.